Hey guys, it's JoJo here, back again with another video on how to elevate, empower, and evolve your well-being. Today I will be talking about what happened to my mind after I stopped using social media for a week, so come along if you're interested. The reason why I even wanted to try this out was because I ironically was on social media and I saw this girl who said that she had gave it up for a few years. She explained the benefits that she got from this and I was like, I need to try this out. Although, to put on the record, I still use Snapchat because that is one of the ways that I use to text and communicate with my friends. And I do use TikTok and Instagram for about 5 to 10 minutes a day. Compared to 4 to 6 hours of my day, and probably more, that's still completely changing this bad habit that I had. But I used to think, why is this such a bad habit? It's just like TV, except it's better than TV because I'm listening to real people. I'm connecting to people on these apps and I'm keeping up with the trends so I can stay in the loop with my friends and I could talk about things. Girl, I wish I knew how bad social media was for me years ago. So what happened on my first day of no social media? I did cold turkey with it because even if I was going to spend 2 hours on TikTok every day, it was still going to disrupt my emotions and my thoughts. I didn't delete the app because I have tried that in the past and I'll end up just re-downloading the app that night, so I want to try a different tactic. And to be honest, throughout my whole day, I didn't have an urge to go on TikTok or Instagram, which I don't know why that was the case. Because again, I've tried to quit social media multiple times and I remember needing to go on social media like it was a drug. But I think it was because I have heard these reasons of why I need to stop going onto social media and I heard about the benefits. But what are those reasons and what are the benefits? I did go off of what the girl said in the video at first, but then I came to a realization of my own reasonings in addition to hers. After about a week of no social media, I was sitting on the toilet, as one does, and I was just like, I have no thoughts. Which a lot of people would think that having no thoughts means that you're tired or you're out of it. No, having no thoughts means that you're at peace. You finally don't have constant noise and stress. I was sitting there and I was like, this is really nice. Suspicious as fuck. Usually when this happens to me, I have to come up with a reason for why I'm not stressing out because I constantly have something on my mind. So when I don't have something constantly on my mind, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I don't know if you guys do the same thing, but I literally will eventually make up a reason for why I need and should be stressed. So I was thinking that way on the toilet and I couldn't find a reason to stress out. And I was like, oh my God. It's the no social media thing. I wasn't stressing out because I had nothing to overthink. I wasn't comparing myself to others. I wasn't thinking about the girls that I saw on my For You page and how their bodies looked and how I needed to lock in today and make sure that I lose weight. I wasn't thinking about my friends' Instagram stories and how they were hanging out with friends and getting drunk and I was getting FOMO from it. I wasn't stressed out about all the comparisons because I hadn't filled my mind with all of that nonsense. Then I went into my room after the moment on the toilet and I sat and I reflected on my bed, a more appropriate setting. The girl in the video explained that she grew into herself because she started to have her own opinions and she started to really get to know herself. I had already seen those results in 1 week. I cannot believe how much more confident I am to this day. There's no more outside noise. And I had no idea that I had all this noise until I just stopped. One example that made me realize I am more confident is how I haven't hung out with anybody except for my family this whole month. Usually I'll not only feel lonely, but I'll also feel embarrassed that I'm not hanging out with my friends. The thing is, I'm an introvert at heart. Every time I say that though, people are so quick to say how extroverted I am, and technically they aren't wrong. I do love hanging out with my friends, but on my own time. Like, I can't get through life without my best friends, but I also can't get through life without just being in my own space. Once I stopped seeing other people hanging out with each other, I was able to make myself realize that if I'm feeling introverted today, feel fucking introverted. You don't have to hang out with anybody to make yourself feel loved. Being with myself for a month and not having social media for just that week in the month has been so nice to just heal and figure out who I am. If you love yourself, others will too. I've finally become secure enough that I know that I'm going to attract the people that I want into my life, as well as keep the friendships that I've already have, because I'm becoming the best version of myself. I've never been confident enough to say that or even believe that, but here I am. Anyways, I am just truly blown away by the results I've had in only 1 week. And to add to the record, I'm honestly not even saying that everybody should quit social media, because if you have a healthy way about going about it, then keep doing it. But if you feel like you lack confidence literally in any aspect of your life, I really truly believe that it's because of social media. Solely for that quality alone, I think that you should give this a try. You're going to see that you're going to be less stressed, have a sense of security. You're going to start loving yourself because of the way that you want to love yourself, not the way that society has made you want to love yourself, and just so many more things. Like, this journey has been so fun. That's actually another thing I wasn't even going to put in this video, but it has been fun. Usually when you try out a new habit, it's like gruesome, like it's so painful to break a habit. And honestly, like, it could be that way if you're trying to get off social media because you're so addicted to it. And like, honestly, like, I was addicted to it, but to know yourself is just, it's fun. That's all that I have for you guys today. I hope that this elevated, empowered, and evolved your well-being. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you in my next.